Good morning, Sainers. Welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly for the 24th of March, off the back of a huge round 2 win. But before we get into that, we want to thank our sponsor for this video. As always, Inglewood Coffee Roasters. Check out their website, www.inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. Coffee, tea, chai products. I say it every single week, so it's ingrained in your memory. They've got awesome stuff, and we've got a discount as well that'll pop up on your screen, so you can redeem those products and get them at a cheaper price, which is amazing. So thanks to them for supporting the channel as always. Straight into it, as I alluded to, round 2, we had a big win, a shock win, a possibly season-defining win. We don't know, but it's a bloody good sign. So we took down Geelong, my favourite team to beat. We beat them by 7 points, 98-91. We led by as much as 41. And of course, Geelong bridged the gap, gave us all a big scare, but we got the job done at the end of the day, which was really needed for the fan base and for the players. And to see Collard and Keeler and Windy and Naz and Owens all be part of it in a really strong way. That's our young core, Darcy Wilson. It's super exciting. So it was a great win. My full review is out on that already, so check that out. I've done my 5 things we learned as well. So there's 2 videos off the back of our win that you can enjoy, and then obviously during the week there's going to be some more. But just to give my general gloss of the game, we just played with intensity. Our ball use was elite for 3 quarters. It was absolutely top notch. We were going at like 76%. Efficiency going inside 50. The way we entered the 50 was so much better. And I don't know if it's just a Marvel factor, but we just play that ground so well now. So I feel comfortable going into Marvel games. We need to hone in on away games and fix that. But we're building quite a record at Marvel in the last 10, 11 games now. So I'm pretty chuffed about that, and we've got a Marvel game coming up again against Richmond, so we'll talk about that at the end of the video. We also had round 1 of the VFL, which is exciting. So as much as I love the AFL being back, I do love the VFL because we've got quite a contingent of youngsters that are going to be pushing for their place in our starting lineup for the AFL seniors. So they went down, they played Geelong, and unfortunately they did lose by 31 points, 8-12-60 to 12-19-91, so it could have been a much bigger margin. Just to narrow it down to the Zebras, Ari Shawmaker was the number 1 ranked player on the ground. He had 31 disposals, 26 of which were kicks, and 2 tackles, 4 marks. He took a lot of the kick-ins, so obviously Geelong, as I mentioned, kicked 19 points, so Ari accumulated a lot from there. But on the good side, Toby Travalia, 25 disposals and a goal, 1 mark, 9 tackles if you don't mind, 3 clearances. That's an awesome game from Toby. So you know what? We're playing Richmond at Marvel. It wouldn't be a bad shout to possibly debut him. He's had a great game. I know maybe they want to give him one more, but you give him one more and then he's playing Port Adelaide or the Giants, right? So I feel like playing him against Richmond under the roof on the home deck in front of the home fans might be a nice way to kind of say, hello, you know, I'm the number 1 draft pick from... the number 1 pick for St Kilda this year, so that could be quite exciting. Jack Carroll, 26 disposals, 13 clearances. Is that genuinely clearances? 13? 13 clearances, that's nuts from Jack Carroll. 10 tackles on top of that. He's had a Jack McRae type game there. Ethan Williams, 22. Angus Hasty had 20. Max Heath, 13 with 10 hit-outs. Who kicked the most goals? Let's see. Patrick said 2 goals from 12 disposals. That's good. Liam Henry, good return, 1 goal, 16 disposals. So they might give him one more. He might come in with Toby. Who knows? But it's good to have those 2 really performing and giving themselves a chance. Elwood Peckett, 8 disposals. Angus McLennan, 13 disposals. Dodson, 9 disposals. 4 hit-outs, I think. So he didn't play that much in the ruck. James Barrett, 12 disposals. Hugh Boxshall, 20 disposals, 7 clearances, 5 tackles. That's a solid game from Hugh. And Harry Boyd, 1 behind, 12 disposals, 33 hit-outs, 4 clearances. So not bad across the board. It's exciting. There's so many options in the VFL team now when you look at it to keep an eye on. So there's absolutely going to be a chance for some changes this week, despite how good our win was. Because the VFL team, there's some players in there that definitely could get a shout, even as a sub, you know. So I'd hate to see Toby debut as a sub, though. But that is the VFL team and the performances that went with it. Injuries, very quick update. Cooper Sharman, about a week away. Max King, probably 2. Dan Butler, 1 to 2. Alex Tyree, getting very close now. He's around 1 to 2. Filippo, I'd say about 5. Dougal Howard, another 5 or 6. And then Paddy Dow is Paddy Dow. He's probably not going to play for the whole year, let's face it. Over to tipping now. No one got a perfect score. Kelby, number 1, got so close. Got Fremantle wrong against Sydney. So you were under a goal away from getting the prize. And then everyone else, it's similar boat. 7-7. A lot of people tipped St Kilda, which is good. I mean, there's a few people there that, might have got the perfect score if they didn't tip Geelong, but that's okay. Fair enough. And we'll see this week what happens. But no perfect score this week, which is... I guess there were a couple. North Melbourne, that was a bit of an upset. Fremantle, Sydney, that was a toss-up. A lot of people didn't pick us. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think anyone... Some people picked Essendon against the Crows. That's a bit crazy. But, no perfect score. So on to next week, round 3. See if anyone can get it. And speaking of round 3, just to give you the finer details, it is the final Maddie's match ever. It is on Saturday, the 29th of March. It's at 4:15. So that's the bounce, 4:15. I thought it was 4:35, but it's 4:15. We are heavy favourites. We've beaten Richmond the last 3 or 4 times now since the game at the MCG, when Taranto broke our hearts back in 22, I think. But we obviously should be going into this with confidence after the game on the weekend, and Richmond got pantsed by Port Adelaide. So we want to be upping that. We want to go into this game. Obviously not take them lightly, because we know that Richmond can be dangerous on their day. And they proved that in round 1 against Carlton. So we don't want that to repeat. We want to go into this, take them seriously, and be really professional and just get the job done. Play 4 quarters. If we play anywhere like we did on the weekend, we should be winning this game and going to 2-1, which is a very nice position to be in after 3 weeks. So get to the game saying it's finals Maddie's match. I think they've got some merch coming out for that, if not already. I'll be there, and let's get the win and move to 2-1. And it's funny how things move, 2-1, and then the positivity's through the roof, and we're feeling good about ourselves. So really loving that. And on that positive note, let's wrap Saints TV Weekly for March 24. Thank you very much, Saints, for tuning in. Make sure you get your tips in before Thursday night football. And I'll see you for the podcast, Footy Abroad, and all the content leading up to the Richmond game on the weekend. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, Saints. And as always, go you mighty Saints. See you guys.